in San Diego. Today we're in Chula Vista, and I got hit up by the homie. He was like, look, fool, can't come without having me at least show you some San Diego hospitality. And I said, you know, I'm finna link up with you tomorrow, dog. So I'm right here with the homie Krooks. You already know. We're gonna come up to El Patio and have a quick little breakfast and chop up some game real quick and just kick it. So be prepared for some bomb ass food and some good conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good laughs.
Hell yeah.
History.
Yeah. All right. So what can you tell me about El Patio? Cause I seen the sign, I seen the sign that it's 70 years.
You know what? You know when they say nothing but like old people go to these spots?
Yeah.
Eventually
you turn into the old.
Yeah. Eventually you turn into the old folks, but they keep going there for years for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
Something gotta be good, you know? And some of my old partners, they tell me they bring their parents here, and this shit's been around since, what, 1954, it says?
When was the first time you remember eating at El Patio?
Probably about 10 years ago. I was like brutal as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a good environment, man, because the food is good. They ain't no loud-ass people, you know? Like like I said, a lot of families come here and older folks. So it's good, man.
Hell yeah. No. So we finna kick it, smoke real quick, and then we finna go eat. Right here at El Patio. About to walk in. Get some good to eat. I'm right here with the mayor of San Diego. Porfa. All right. Let's see. Thank you, brother. Let's see. Oh, no. Nice spot.
It's not a coffee, though.
Hell yeah.
I see you like coffee, so
I fucking love coffee. Oh yeah, no.
With the coffee de la olla con canela.
Oh hell yeah, that's what
the only way I sweet it.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
wonder what it tastes like cold. I never tried it.
Cold is amazing. We're right here in El Patio, low key. It's a vibe up in here. This shit fly. Oh yeah. Nah. So what do you recommend right here, for?
You know what? I come and fuck with the chilaquiles. Everything's been good. I always, when I'm through that, I fuck with the caldo de res. You know, that shit always good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everything's out.
No, you said the magic word chilaquiles. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The mole is fire, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm probably going to get a café de olla and some chilaquiles, and then we finna chop up real quick.
Good morning.
How you doing? Good morning.
Morning, buenos días, buenos
Buenos
días.
días.
¿Gustan algo de tomar primero?
Yo quiero una café de olla.
¿Café hoy? Ok.
Por favor,
Café de olla. They be saying that too. If chips and salsa is good, it's gonna be a good spot.
No, yeah. No, and then the salsa's not watery. Hey, low-key salsa, fire. So where did you grew up in Shelltown, from?
Southeast San Diego.
So you gonna take me after this or what?
Yeah.
You're gonna give me a little bit of history.
A little history, some murals.
We'll go
Take you to the only strip in San Diego that's popping in my neighborhood.
Nah, for sure. Cause I'm telling you, I've been to. We were chilling, but we were just at different spots, whatever, more at the touristy spots, kicking it with the homie Fucci. But I was like, I need to go to the real San Diego.
Yeah, I'll take you to even the hoods that are not mine, you know, just to see shit that's in my area.
Yeah. When are you gonna get back into the music, fool?
Shit, man, right now,
After the case?
I have so much shit going on right now. But you know what? I also have like a gang of music.
That's what I was about to say.
So I was loading up for a special occasion, you know.
You know you gotta do it.
Oh, we got one coming up though with my nephew, Young Rich.
Yeah.
Next Saturday. some different shit, you know, more like this kind of music.
More of the like
Energetic.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Energetic gangbanger.
That's what I'm telling you. That's the boy right there. So, what's something you could tell me about San Diego food that like not many people know without getting too deep into the you know what?
It's like the looks, sunny, beautiful, calm, for like any minute. But somebody could find you, some shit will pop off just for a motherfucker thinking you looking at them wrong, you know? But other than that, when you come out, it's like feels like that's not what you're getting into that day. But it's just like certain areas you gotta avoid. Like where we're at, it's all commercial business and everything. You
Not so many like actual neighborhood houses.
But you'll see like a homie on a bike track the fuck out, you know?
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense because I'm staying right here on E at the hotel or whatever.
You're in the grimy spot.
Yeah, I see low key. I got home, I got back last night, and that's all I saw was fools on bikes.
Right off the bike?
Yeah.
It's the whole thing. Yeah.
Those are all the whole hotels.
The whole hotel. The real hotel. Yeah, anything from East Street down to my neighborhood, where I'll show you later, it's all whole hotel.
Is where all the bitches be doing installs.
But my boy, I'm talking about, I think even the Hudas be in on it. Because them fools be taking their time outs right there, you know? And I'm like, you guys see all this popping all day and don't do nothing. You either taxing these high
That's
or,
us, or hitting them.
you're hitting them.
No, they're taxing them either way.
Yeah, because like, who sits there and watches crime go down all day and doesn't do nothing about it?
Especially a fucking Buddha.
Instead, they'll see a homie pass by in a whip and follow him. And the crime's right in front of them. So I'm like, I don't do this. They call themselves the biggest gang in San Diego. Yeah, it's funny. Like, especially even with my neighborhood. We got an older homie that got found guilty for smoking one and almost killing another one, right? And they already sentenced them and everything. Like, older dude too. Yeah. I think they probably just blamed it on him. He's like one of the older homies that probably is sipping a lot, falls asleep at the park type shit, you know?
What evidence that they had that this was did it?
That they found them in the creek next to where it had happened. And I think that supposedly they found the murder weapon.
The murder weapon on him? That's crazy. What what can you tell me about like, because obviously like when you start thinking about like San Diego and stuff, people always go back to like the gangland episodes as far as like the hood parts of it. Nah.
It's not like that no more.
No?
Yeah, everything's starting to like calm down, which is good, you know?
Is it like LA where fucking everything...
They still popping?
No, I'm saying it's like LA where everything's starting to get beautified and they're starting to push it and shit like that.
Like they say, like, people don't move into a home if the crime rate is high as hell, you know? It's like right here, there's been money here, bro, you know?
Yeah.
There's been money here, like... That's the thing about San Diego is that...
Oh, it's old school money. So I'm also from Boyle Heights, which is another home of Sherman.
Yeah.
So I know that water used to be a big thing around this bitch. Or still.
Like certain hoods.
Or still.
Certain hoods, like the southeast area is the ones that, hey, Sherman babies. Even the blacks had...
Yeah.
Homie Sherman the fuck out. You know?
No, so that's like another reason why I'm familiar with old school money in San Diego.
Yeah. I remember one of my OGs. He came with, I thought it was a tape deck holder for your tapes, you know?
Yeah.
Back in the days type shit. Because I always see him put in his tape, right? He opens the fucking tape there, full of fucking mean, a 54 is small. You know, these things were like,
So,
kind of like the size of the jar you gave me.
yeah.
They were wet. I mean, I got wet too before, you know, and
Fool, I'm gonna tell
did
you,
it with weed.
dog, lovely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lovelies. I used to dip.
I think we even smoked a primo with
That fool, I was just about to say, fool, I done did primos and shit.
I think that's why they called them Frios. Be like, what's wrong with the homie? He's stuck in the North Pole right now.
And then when I realized, no, yeah, fool, fuck it. My favorite was watching the homies fucking beat up the crash unit. Because you before, but then after a while, they just started shooting the homies. Right? So that's why we stopped fucking around.
Yeah, we had a dude out here that I don't think they took it to that extent, but it was a detective. He would always get down with the homies. But this dude was cheap. I mean, he had like brass knuckles. He had nunchucks and fucking metal stick that, what was it, like a baton they started pulling out after a while. It was made of like metal with the lead tip. I don't know if you've seen those hookah sticks yet.
Yeah.
To break windows and shit.
The shit that almost looks like a lightsaber. They do the whoop and then that bitch pops
he would
out.
use shit like that on the homies. I don't know if they ended up letting him go or whatever, but he got under some skin. And people found out where he lived at and shit like that, you know. So the rumor was that the Hudas gave him the boot for using force or some shit like that. So he's gone, but that fool, like, look at me, I got a case for being down with the Hudas, so it was like a thing to do, you know?
Yeah.
Because some of them fools would be like, take off their uniforms, you know, put their shit down, like, what's up?
That was a big thing with the crash unit in the Hollenbeck division. Them fools will fade you. They'll be like, I'll take my shirt off, my vest off, and we'll get down right the fuck now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think they have that mentality of like,
But like you said, these fools be thinking they're the
they're the biggest gang. That's what they call themselves. You know, like shooting the shit, like. Them fools consider themselves the biggest gang.
And no fool,
And they will kill you. That's the thing.
and want to.
And make up an excuse. Look, right now I think it was like a police chief in San Diego that got caught with child pornography. That's how quickly it tells you they're sick fucks, huh?
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, if you got people up there getting caught for shit like that, in Chula Vista they had a police chief got caught fucking with the hose. Come on, man, they need to investigate more into them than into us. Because they got shit.
And then do you think it is less like, since San Diego's, I mean, it's a more known city, but it'll be on a smaller scale, the more
Like
known
they
city.
spend more money on keeping it.
That's what I was about to say. Do you think it's overlooked more than it would be in LA or in another major city?
Well, look, we got government-wise and everything. San Diego is America's finest city. It's not only resortful, it's hood. It's like the West Coast Miami, basically.
You know what? That's actually a great way to put it.
And like back in the days, you know how Miami was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Griselda Blanco days and all that shit. They fought every fucking corrupt official that they could. You know? I feel like this place is like that too. And there's a lot of shit people don't put on the news and shit like that we get wind of. That you got money here, man. From buying lawyers to buying councilmen, wanting to open up a spot somewhere, money talks, you know? Like, it's always been like that, you know? It's just on the hush. And if you think about it, why is it on the hush? You go right next to the fucking border. Mexico, Miami don't have that. They had it for an era and then they put a stop to it. And they can't stop this shit right here.
That's probably the greatest way to put it, because also like in Miami, the countries were only like a 20-minute boat ride. And right here, fool, you could walk to the border. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just swim across this motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I remember one time I was in the county and some dude comes in beamed up. His eyes were like popping out of his sockets.
He looked like the Tales from
Yeah.
the Krooks.
And he was in a wetsuit. So this dude would transport, he would roll up a surfboard, put the hale on it, flip it upside down.
And float on the hale?
Swim on the hale, like it's under the surfboard, you know, so they don't see it. If they would have seen him, all they see is the surfboard. I was like, what's up with you, man? He was like, quiet. But his eyes were doing all the talking. I finally got caught, like, it was like my 100th time bringing shit across in a surfboard. I'm like, what the fuck? We made some good money though, I bet. You know?
That fuck, because if it's 100 times, imagine what the fucking.
I would have just got some of this cafe de la olla in the morning and been good.
I'm not like that no more, Krooks.
You know, I don't know who, some older lady back in the days, somebody's grandma food. You can edit this if you want to. She would come buy shit and give it to her man in his coffee in the morning. Older, so I imagine how old the man was. And she was like, I gotta make sure he brings that check.
That's what I was about to say, to make sure he's extra.
And she's like, I wouldn't put it last. She's like, an ounce lasts me probably like 2-3 months. And I wire his ass up and he goes to work, comes back
So
home.
you can have it with.
He's tired, but he only had a fix in the morning. He's like, I give him his food, he goes straight to sleep. Come and have your tacos, your burritos.
Yeah.
Because it feels more like homemade.
Yeah, low key, and then I like the vibes.
Homemade's made to order. You know?
Yeah.
You eat when the food's ready, you know, fresh.
So I ended up going with the chilaquiles with the verde, and then the homie ended up going with the costillas with nopal. Yeah, I ended up grabbing one from the homie real quick. Muchas gracias. Yeah, this fucking café de olla is amazing, man. Nah, but we grilling, chopping up good game. We gonna get back to you. That shit was amazing.
I call it fall off when you can't even hold it on the bone. You know?
Fire.
And like they said, everything they cook is fresh to order.
So at first we were like, where the fuck's the food? But they
We're
literally
hangry.
Yeah, exactly. But then the waiter explained to me that the chilaquiles tortillas were hecho a mano, then fried, and then they made the damn chilaquiles, which is amazing to me. That shit fucking fire. But now we finna finish up this coffee, go smoke a little bit, and then where are you taking me to, fool?
It's a little history run on through the neighborhood.
Most definitely, dog. Ora.
You want to see a dead body?
Hey, that's the Chicano doughboy right here, fool. That's what I'm saying. Hey, y'all want to see a dead body?
About to hit that motherfucking strip.
You already know we finna be in the hood. Finna roll around. I got my 1904. Shout out to 1904 brand for lacing me up the other day.
Noventas, right?
No. 1904
It's the new one?
It's the SD brand. It's the one that be doing all the Dago stuff. Yeah, and shout out to them. They hooked me up. Shout out Fuji. Everybody out that way. But we finna go
Strictly lit.
yeah, Strictly Lit. Shout out to Strictly Lit Spirits, which they got me faded off of Strictly Lit Tequila the other day. Fuck, no, it was a good time. But now we finna take a stroll through memory lane. He's gonna give me some history about San Diego. And we just finished having some bomb food, having some good smoke, and then we finna, you finna see us back right now when we in the hood. What's on the other? That's crazy. What's on the other side?
That's all Navy housing.
Oh, that's wild.
And it's rolled off like this. You see how it's all yellow? It's just because it's bullshit. But if you trip out, like, I ain't even lying, homie, some of that trash against that freeway is all from
Is this your
the
neighborhood?
flood, you know?
Is this your neighborhood park?
This is one of the neighborhood parks. It was a creek before, and now they turned it into like a little trail / park. I remember there was a car standing on one of these fucking posts out here. That day, I mean, everything was towed out. I see a homeboy still over there fucking through his house. 4 feet high, homie. That house
reminds me of like, you know what this area reminds me of? Like Echo Park. Like as far as the terrain. You know what I'm saying? Like
Even in Boyle Heights, there's houses like this, but the streets are much tighter.
that's the only thing.
That's what I noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, parking for sure is a lot better over here, perro.
Oh yeah. I don't fight for parking.
Yes,
Yeah, I seen that. I tripped out
Yeah.
LA and man.
Cause we like right
Shout
here
out to those people fighting for the parking spots.
putting fucking random shit, dog, just to park there, the front of the house park.
Yeah, like it's housing, dog. But I feel like the houses get big and it looks like somebody might have money. That's a family of 10, 15 motherfuckers in there.
What's the house? Cause I know San Diego is probably like one of the most expensive cities. What is it looking like to have a house over here? Like financial
High 700s.
High 700s?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Your mortgage is probably like anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000, $6,000.
That's what I was about to say. My 4 bands, 45.
I was paying at my last house.
4
By
bands.
myself, just me, my bitch, and my dog. I hate seeing black and white stuff.
Cause it gives you a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah, fucking hopefully God protects us and don't let the fucking Huda see us, cause
Don't trip for all the
they won't waste our time. They're asking questions and I'm gonna hit them with the, here's my lawyer's card, give them a call.
They're asking me questions. I don't know. I'm from LA.
There ain't no weapons in here. We're just enjoying the neighborhood.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna start playing my icon card. Don't
Oh, see
trip.
that creek?
That's the creek that overflooded?
Yeah. You can see how high it was, dude, before we were able to ride bikes in that shit.
Oh,
So this is like our, what's the name of that big ass creek you guys have over there?
Well, fool, there's like 3 of them. Cause remember, like,
The one
there's
that-
a LA river.
Terminator and all them fools
Oh,
shot.
that's the LA river right there.
So
fool.
that's our LA river right there. That creek runs all through this motherfucking hood, dog, collecting waste.
And that's especially like in Boyle Heights, cause we're right next to it.
This is like our famous church right here. This on right on 38th Street. This is 38th. Every homie done had a fucking pizza there. They have a salon there.
That's what I was about to say. Is this where everybody has their kids there?
It's called San Judas. So you know San Judas is big in the Mexican
Yeah.
community.
They're bautizos.
So everything. This is our San Juditas right here, man. Protects us from.
Oh yeah. And on that note,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I grew up walking all this shit.
Oh,
My
no.
neighborhood, fucking. Some of my homies still live here. The homie right here and upgraded right here.
Oh yeah.
See all the families in there are awesome. You can even see the little hallway and be like, oh shit, it's hood.
Hell yeah. We in the ghetto, my boy. I love it though.
Yeah, I remember my uncle's a pollera. She used to back up the van right there to the white fence.
And have all the
And that white fence wasn't there before, so they just go through the back of the fucking pad. Every day from crackheads shooting that motherfucker and the bisons that was slain. The older homies right here having shootouts, homies dying. This is probably, I used to call this like little death alley. Back in the days it was full of dirt. But, you know, time changes. They start fixing shit up. This school right here was my elementary. They been reborn. This shit ain't look nothing like it.
What's the school name?
Emerson. All these new buildings, they're new. Before it was a fence that came up to right here, like it looked like an institution. That motherfucker was like 15 feet high. I'll still ditch from this motherfucker too.
And then since you live so close, were you always late? Were you late still? Cause I had the same problem.
Dude, right on the corner. I used to be late because I would watch like a cartoon show.
Yeah.
This is all full of like houses. Some of my homies still live in type shit. But these were all populated by like Rasta and some blacks. There really is no Asians here.
That's what I was about to ask. Is it like, well, you have a sprinkle of white people, like you said, but is there like a big black community in this side?
Well, now it's gonna be the Mexicans and the blacks here in this neighborhood. There's hella motherfucking black folks. You know?
Yeah.
You see how far we were when we came. This still is. All this shit right here is full of murders, stories of people dying. show you some shit, send you some links later of how this dude used to rap. Pizza shop right there, that's been there since I was a kid.
What was the cause you know I'm a cannabis enthusiast. What was the weed like from back in the day to now? Cause I know even then, you know how back in the day it used
It
to
was
come.
like that, they called it the Lima Limon.
That's what I was about to say.
That
That
bomb ass regular, you know?
yeah, that lime green brick weed.
Yeah, it was a joke too, man. 'Cause to me, it always was limey and piney.
Yeah.
And the taste, neat, and obviously got better with the indoor after a while. But I remember they used to have like purple bags too.
Serio?
We get regular over here, pressed, purple.
No, see, we do.
Right. Cola, you could just take one corner off and the whole.
But no, we're here at the Auto Plaza. This is the stomping grounds. The stomping grounds of Krooks. What'd you say you used to come do right here, brother?
I used to come motherfucking provide my escort you to the car service with all your groceries for a little change, you know what I'm saying?
That's where the hustle began right
The
here.
hustle began, and then they was selling fucking fruit with like a mom's friend, old man truck full of fruit. I remember I jacked his ass too. That's probably how I got my goddamn name.
You gotta tell
Yeah,
me.
he had a Folgers can full of fucking all the change and feta he had. Came over to my mom's house one day, and you know I was a thug already, you know what I'm saying? So I broke into his motherfucking car and took that little Folgers canister.
You banked his ass?
Yeah, came and spent it with the homies right here at the Giant Pizza King.
And then played the maquinitas?
Yeah. Hey, and then jacked the coins out of that maquinita after a while too. I remember I walked out with a Pendleton over this shit, and they know me in there, fool. They gave me my first gig,
Yeah.
handing out flyers for the
Yeah.
pizza shop. Since I already knew how everything worked, they trusted me. I was like, man, one day I'm gonna just, like I told you, I was laid off with Sherman. At 13, I was already Sherman, Primo'd out, all kinds of shit. But we were getting into a gang of shit. And at that time, they probably saw the perfect opportunity and were like, let's send these fools to pass out flyers in the neighborhood or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, one day, I was like, I know at this time they go count money right there. Boom, I'm gonna act like I'm with the homie and bust this motherfucking coin machine open and dip out. Probably like $500 in just quarters.
Fucking mañas, güey.
Yeah. They know the name of this spot. The
Yeah.
Auto
The Auto
Square.
Plaza.
It's the Auto Plaza now, but it used to be the Auto,
Auto
Square.
Square.
And fools to get it fucked up because there was an auto zone right there. It's in O'Reilly's now.
Yeah.
So the paisas kind of like made it seem like they were saying
Auto.
"En la ahí en el Auto Square," you know. But really, that was the name of it. It wasn't like
It wasn't
like the
auto
auto
like
zone,
a yeah,
you
like
know?
a car. It was auto like fucking The Simpsons.
auto like Oxo.
If you know, you know.
Double crossed out. Nah, that's a Thrifties now. It used to be a Thrifties. I don't know if you remember that store.
Of course, I
back then.
remember Thrifties.
That corner was a Thrifties. The gas station's always been there.
Still some of my favorite ice cream, perro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, no.
I terrorized this whole shit. Gee, I caught cases in this motherfucker.
Stopped at Auto Plaza. Right now, we're gonna go see a mural real quick so I can take some flicks. We had some dope graffiti that I got. Shout out to the homies from Shelltown, dog, because them shells are fucking top tier. Reminds me of the hood with all the homies throwing up the F with the fingers.
That was probably like a 10, 11, 12-year-old, you know?
But even then, that's it's culture.
Like we got Kobe over here too.
Oh, that's mandatory.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is this is for sure. That's how you know in San Diego, because we have those same murals, but it's a Dodger mural. But y'all got the Friars and all. Oh, see, I love the Aztec
it's
shit.
Cowboys.
Hey, but shout out to Grandpa Bloods over there.
Still probably smoking rocks right there.
Nah, fool, I
And
give.
sherm sticks. Fool.
That's what I was about to say. They at least smoking some sherm sticks.
That we even got a college in the set.
That's what I'm saying. Boyle Heights, the Boyle Heights, East LA reminds me a lot of San Diego. We just wear Dodgers and y'all wear Padres. That's pretty much it.
You want to see something weird? This government's scaring our people to the point where I don't even think you see any Mexicans outside of Home Depot no more.
That's especially right here next to the border.
Yeah, you gonna trip out what you do see though. It's a bunch of Haitians.
Oh,
You guys don't got that at the Home Depot?
No, we don't have Haitians at the home. The Haitian community and the islanders have not
Invaded yet?
invaded Los Angeles like that yet.
Oh man, we got all of them then. 'Cause I remember I used to buy ice cream off of a motherfucker homemade. He said Zimbabwean. Look at this.
Oh yeah, look. That's
My brothers,
crazy.
they starting to work hard now too, man.
What the hell? Oh no,
Like,
definitely
these
got the
Mex-
paisas.
these Mex- They got their own Butter Brothers section right here. Look, what's happening? I need a nickel or some regular.
That's what I was about to say.
Nah, but like, see what I'm saying? Like, look, these fools are getting dropped off. They're Haitian.
That's crazy.
They're the new.
So in LA we have that.
Them motherfuckers
In
are
LA
good
we
at
have
everything,
Mexican,
huh? They taking
You know what
our
I'm
Home
saying?
Depot jobs from us. What the
Like
hell?
no, dog.
Why
yeah.
y'all gotta be good at that too?
So in LA, we have a large Latino community outside of the Home Depot, but here in San Diego, you have a large Haitian community in front of the Home Depot.
They gonna turn out making a Zopound out this motherfucker too. What?
We're right here. We came to have a quick little light lunch, a couple rolls of some sushi. But can you tell me about the spot that we're at, Krooks?
Shit, this spot right here is actually related to my nephew, my brother-in-law,
Yeah.
and they got fire ass sushi. You know, like they serve beer and all that shit right here too. Teriyaki san.
Nah,
Everything sushi, basically, you know.
let's go try.
Shit.
Let's go try some sushi. Food ended up coming. I got the beef teriyaki plate. And with the chicken plate, Krooks.
Potato salad is fire, my boy.
Yeah?
The salad is too.
I'm gonna have to fuck that up.
Sushi with a Mexican cook. Called a king's feast, because we all kings.
Nah. This is what happens when the mayor of San Diego comes and picks you up in the Benz.
Is that we eating